I welcome you all for your online classes, children, and today we are continuing with our chapter Functions in Excel. And today we are covering defining and using name ranges. Okay, in Excel, you can name a range of cells. So let us see how it is done. This is my Excel, the information which is provided in a book. Naming a range of cells. Okay, we can give the whole range of one particular name. And how we can do that? Let us name the very first thing over here, this whole table. Okay, this whole table. And how we have done that? First you have to select your range with the help of your mouse. Okay, or I have earlier told you how we can select one cell and a number of cells together. This is how we can do it. After selecting the cell, click on right mouse button. When you click on right mouse button, you can find over here at the bottom side define name. And when you click on that, you can find this. Okay, this is the name of that particular range. If you want to change the name over here, you can simply write any name you want. Okay, I'll keep the name same and I'll press on OK. Now the name of this particular range is product. Okay, the name is product, and if you can find that name over here also and on the formula bar. Okay, on the formula bar and on the cell name. Got it? Here you can find the name which you have given to your range. Now let us see how we can use these names in our formulas also. So for that to happen, let us see first how we can name this particular range. I have selected the range from C2 to C5. From C2 to C5, I have selected the range. Right click, define name and give the name rate. Okay, I'll remove this and over here I'll write discount. The amount is given for discount. And this will be the total amount where we will put our formula. So we have given name to this range. Now we will give name to this one. Okay, right click, define, the name is already there, discount, and you can find that name over here. Again I'm telling you where you can find in the name box over here. Okay, so the name for this total range of discount is now discount. Okay, this is rate. Now we can put a formula over here, equal to sign. Okay, equal to sign minus discount, and when you press enter, your answer will be available. And then as I told you earlier, you can copy the same to other cells also. And this is how you can use name range to use in your formulas. Now we'll come to functions. Functions are predefined formulas. Functions are what? Predefined formulas. Okay, used to perform some particular operation quickly. Same as you have given the name to your ranges. We use instead of cell addresses, instead of C2 or D2, we used the name of that particular range, rate and discount, rate minus discount. This was the formula. In the same way, functions are also predefined formulas. The name is already given to that function. You simply have to use the name of the particular function and do the work. So let us see, a function must always begin with an equal to sign. Every formula, every function in Excel has to start with equal to sign. Function name and argument. Now, functions are divided into two parts. First is the function name. The second is arguments. Arguments are normally given with within parenthesis. Now, what's a parenthesis? It's a bracket, a curved bracket. Okay. Let us study some common functions used in Excel. Now let us see some functions in Excel. The very first is sum function. Okay, so let me again switch on my screen for you all so that we can have a better look. I'll give you the examples. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, my screen is presented now. I'll open my Excel, and over here let us see some functions over here, the working of some functions. So for that, let me remove this. Okay, let me check. Okay, fine, everything is removed. Okay, so over here some numbers are given: 100, 150, 21, 45 and 250. Okay, and I want a total of these numbers in this cell. Which cell? A6. I want a total of these cells, the numbers which are provided over here in this particular cell. So I will double click inside this cell, or I will type equal to sign and sum function. Sum, S-U-M, and by the word sum we can understand that it is meant to add all the numbers which are given, and then I'll use parenthesis. This is parenthesis, bracket, and inside the bracket I will give my range. Okay, I will give my range. A1 plus A2, A3, A4 and A5. You can do it like this. Press enter and you will get a total number of addition. The total addition you will get. When you click enter, you will get your total addition, your total answer. There is another way. Instead of clicking every cell, you can use a range. How? We'll remove this. Okay, I'll remove this. You select the very first and the very last and remove the comma and put these two dots. Okay, and this is how it will select the whole range, and as you click enter, again you will get your answer. So this was sum function. Okay, in the same way you can calculate your average. Okay, in the same way you can calculate your average. How? Equal to sign, then you have to type average. Okay, see that your spelling is correct. See that your spelling is correct. In the same way, parenthesis open, first cell, your last cell, and then parenthesis closed. Come inside, remove the comma, put your colon over there. Okay, and press enter, and this is how you can get your average. Okay children, this is how you can get your average with the help of average function. In the same way you can use count. Okay, count. Let us see what count will do. Equal to sign, count, write count over there, parenthesis open, first cell, last cell, parenthesis closed, remove the comma, put a colon, enter, and here the count will come. What do we mean by count function? It will count the number of cells. Okay, it will count the number of cells in which you have given your information, and the number of cells over here are 5. Okay, so the function will work like this. In the same way you can use another function known as max. Okay, max function. Now it is used to find the largest value in your column or data, whatever information you have given. Which is the largest value? 250 is the largest among all the other numbers over here, and it will show you the largest number over here. In the same way you can use minimum. Click and you will get the minimum, the smallest number in your range. Okay, the smallest number in your range. Then you have another function, that is square root. Okay, square root. You can simply look for any square root of any number inside your data. Okay, for example, I want a square root, so I will type the function name sqrt. Okay, sqrt, parenthesis open, I want a square root of 100, so I will give the address, I will close the parenthesis, and I will enter. So the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, and in the same manner, if we want square root of another number, that is say 150, so the square root for 150 is 12.2474. In the same manner, if you want a square root of 21, you just have to simply give the address of that particular cell and press enter. You will get the square root of that particular cell or data. And in the same way we have another function, that is today. It is used to display the current date. And how it is done, let's see. I'll take some other cell, let's say this one, equal to sign, I'll write today, parenthesis open and close, and click, and it will show you the current date. Okay, so today is 23rd of June 2021. It will show you like this. Okay, so this was functions, and this is how you can use such functions. I'll go back. Then what all we had over here was, so we are finished with functions, defining name and ranges. Now we can come to page number 23, using your functions on your some other data. Okay, so some other data, and over here I'll write quantity, and the number which were given was 2 4 3 5. Okay, and some amount is given, so let's use a formula over here, equal to sign, this and this, and multiply. So this was the total amount. Okay, so this was the total amount, and here I want to use another function, and that is, now you can use your functions from the formula tab on top. Let me show you by zooming in where you can find your formula tab. Over here near your page layout, and in between your page layout and data, you can find formulas. And here you have insert function option. Okay, this is your insert function option. Now, as you click on insert function option, you can select the wide range of functions which are already defined over here. Okay, already defined over here, and you can use any of the function to get your desired result. So let's say I want some function. I'll click on it. I'll click on OK. It will automatically take the ranges of cell from E2 to E5. If it is correct, then you can press OK, and automatically you will get your answer, the total number over there, without any problem. Okay, children. So this was using function and using your name range of cells and using them in your functions. So we'll keep it till here today, children. Okay. Till then, have a nice day. Take care. God bless everyone.